Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a simple makeup look. Get my sponge wet first. Bring out the excess water. It always amazes me how big they get when they get a little wet. Okay. Today I'm going in with all my Potted Cream foundations. I really like this one. I do that. It's perfectly my shade. It's a very light buildable coverage, which is perfect for today because I'm just doing this one's better if you get it out with a brush and then apply it to your face. I always forget that. And then use your sponge to smooth it out. My sponge can't really fit. Okay. Then use my beauty blender and blend it out. Bit of my ColourPop concealer, really the only one I use. Because for whatever reason, for my skin, I can handle most foundations, but for whatever reason, concealers, I gotta be very careful about because most of them, I only found like 2 that I can actually use without my skin getting irritated or getting that weird, creasy kind of flaky feeling, which I do not love. And yes, I use concealer as like an eye primer. Because either way, the eyeshadow grips to it. And I just don't see the point in using. Yes, I put a bit of concealer on my forehead because I just do. I've been doing that for years. Okay, and tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. And with that, my base is done. I normally just use, there's only really like 3 setting powders I found I like. And this one, my family member introduced me to it a couple years back, and I've always liked it. This thing has lasted me a while. This is normally my go-to, or the CoverGirl Translucent. And I always forget the name of it, but it's a smaller brand too. That uses it. I do not really bake my face just because I don't see the point in baking. Never have, probably never will. One setting powder seems to do just fine for me. Okay. I've been really liking this, what was that? Okay, that needs to get moved. Mascara. I always go very light with blush. Okay, here's my blush brush. And I mix 2 colors normally. When I use this palette, mix this one and this one. I don't really use the other 2 as much, but I do occasionally use them. And I am very much just a light and subtle blush for every day. Just enough to add color back into the skin. I also use this highlighter, and I just lightly get every color, tap tap, and extremely lightly go on my cheek, just enough for a slight shimmer. I do not like the look of being caked in a highlighter. My face really shimmers. I feel like it makes me look oily. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Just a light. I don't really wear bronzer, but when I do wear bronzer, no, wait, that's a plain eyeshadow. What's my bronzer that I go for? Oh, here it is. The lid on this bronzer did break, so it's, and I use very little of this, so this stuff lasts me a while. Okay. Jeffree Star palette. The only thing I don't like about palettes is Jeffree Star's packaging is very bulky, but I love his eyeshadow formula. And I'm gonna go in with this shade. In my crease. I also like his eyeshadows because they are very, very pigmented. I'm gonna use the makeup wipe to make that a little less. Okay. want to make like little eyeshadow mistakes, like right here. I use a bit of concealer to fix it. Take my smaller beauty blender and just fix a mistake. Okay, shut that. A little bit of mascara. Okay. Okay, a tiny bit. I suppose I'm just to do like color on my lips. Okay, and that is my whole makeup look for today. Okay, bye guys.